Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is going to be a Dustings game. There's a couple of takes here. You play a four knights attack. Yeah, it's just a 4 knights game. Takes. This is actually what you want in this opening. You want actually him to take your knight. Because as black, you don't want to take their knight, because what happens is, helps development. Push the pawn, right? This is, you're taking the pawn. But you're actually losing this pawn by not taking back. So you push the pawn by him taking, and then you think you're actually gaining something here, but you're not really. The queens are going to be off the board. You're not really going to be, you're not going to be able to attack as much as you want without the queens on the board. So casting right, this is important when the queens are off the board. So just taking back. You always ask when to take the D&E pawns. This is one moment where you do take the pawn. Another thing you want to look at, so for instance, you're just giving up a central pawn for absolutely nothing really. And just bishop placements, where your bishops are. That's another thing too when you're looking at when to take pawns. Who benefits out of it? Pinning the knight's okay. If you take the knight, you generally want to double up. So you can remove the pin. This is fine for him. This is an interesting move because once he takes here, if you take with the bishop, you lose 2 pieces for it, typically. So yeah, if you take this, he pushes in, takes this, you lose a piece. You got to be very careful here. And it's a boomerang knight. This is what they call a boomerang knight. Pushes, takes, runs back. Oh, he actually takes back. And black's actually in front here slightly. I did look at the analysis. Another part after this, did do 1 or 2 movements with the king that you didn't need to do. So you actually moved him and then moved him back. So when you castled, so you did waste a tempi here. Blunting the bishop here is okay, I guess. Trying to control squares. This is a huge blunder. So something you don't want to do. So this is the last thing I want to talk about in the game as well. Huge that it's defending. This is holding up the position as well. A better move, so what you want to do is, instead of playing something like this and weakening up the position, because you actually do lose a piece, obviously you did find out that the hard way. You don't want to usually weaken up the position, so pawns that are defending a piece, you typically don't want to move those pawns. So you could probably remove this from your thinking next time. Ideas could be moving the rook and then checking, or just, you know, controlling other squares, possibly. Just look at the position and look for other moves in the position. Okay, so this is the last thing. You just don't want to blunder this, because pieces are defended by a pawn pretty good. So, and he's actually controlling a lot of squares here. So as soon as you move this, it's just absolutely losing. So next time, just don't move pawns. Just blatantly from a piece that's from a pawn that's defending a piece. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, and eventually he did run into a lot of trouble losing a piece. Resigning here was the right choice, because he resigned here. You're going to run into Zigzwan here eventually anyway, so eventually you're going to move all these pawns and you'll have to move one of these pawns that aren't beneficial for us. So resigning here was perfectly fine. Whether or not the player would have known that eventually is irrelevant, but yeah, this would have been Zig's one. Anyway, guys, hopefully you found this video good, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.